more relatable than stories from those heroes on the front line of education. I'm talking about the teachers, the school bus drivers, and our next guest actually does both. All three of you include the stand-up comedy part of it. Leslie Robb is part of the Board Teachers Comedy Tour coming to the Florida Theater in January. You may recognize her from social media. Hi, Leslie, how are you? Or Miss Robb, as your students call you. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
We're doing great. And, when I mentioned that it's just a very relatable subject, I know you get a lot of teachers that come out to your tours and that follow you, but we've all been in school. We've all had kids in school. We've all experienced teachers. And so there is really nothing that's not relatable to everyone, regardless of our professions. And is that what you're hearing from people when they see your comedy?
Exactly. And that's the best part about teacher comedy is it's relatable across the board because, hey, it's a mandated experience that all of us have to go through at some point from kindergarten, even preschool, all the way up through our 12th grade year. So everybody has either been to school, is a parent, has interacted with a teacher in some form of capacity. So,
and
yeah.
Some of the things you guys talk about, whether it be in like your reels or on your stand-up, is things that we couldn't know about teaching. Like, for example, when this is one of the things you mentioned, when your class ruins it for you to get the good subs because, they don't want your class anymore because they ruined that chance.
Exactly. The sub will come in and, obviously, the sub knows to expect the class to be a little rowdy, but on the days that the class just isn't having it and the sub isn't either, and then it's hard to get them back. So it's, especially when it's the good sub, we all will have our preferred sub. And when the kids ruin that one for us, it's devastating.
It's fun because I think a lot of us as parents, because more recently, of course, much more recently than when I was in school, I was a parent of a couple of students. And I know that, we wonder what the teachers are really saying behind the scenes. So, and then you guys have so many things that are rules and regulations and the kids with their phones. And you've even talked about that where, you're like, please do video me. Go ahead.
Yeah, go right ahead. Yeah. I'm one of those teachers who I'm just like, hey, I'm 18 years in. I always say I'm living on the edge. Like, do you, boo? Like, if you want to record me. But I also say, I also don't like it if they forget to use my special hashtag. So yes.
and that special hashtag is?
Miss Robb will fight a kid. Okay. Yes, I just admitted that on camera. Because guys, here's the thing. I don't know if you guys have seen on social media and on the news lately, but kids are literally hitting, slapping, and punching teachers. So I try to warn my kids up front. Listen, don't play with me. Okay. And it's available in English and in Spanish. So I say, La señora Robb luchará contra un niño.
Now, there are probably some people watching right now that are like, but I've heard the teachers in your audience respond to that joke, and joke or no joke, they're laughing hard because they walked in your shoes. And you've also, you've been a bus driver, or you do drive a bus sometimes, I don't know.
Yes, I still do drive a bus. And also when it comes to like my little joke about, fighting the kids, also keep in mind that it is also satire. It is a form of comedy. At the end of the day, we have special trainings and restraint trainings and things like that will prohibit us from ever having to put actual hands on a student in that capacity. But as far as like driving the bus, that is another thing that I do. So I was driving the school bus because, as teachers, we often need a part-time job. And so driving the bus was my part-time job. And so it's now become an additional job that I do. So, yeah. I drive my own field trips. Think of me as Miss Frizzle from the Magic School Bus, the Black plus-size version.
I love that so much. And that's going to be a movie soon, too, which I cannot wait. So,
oh, my gosh, that's going to be exciting.
I know. So, okay. So let's just give everyone the information. I'm going to do it on my end because you have such a long tour coming. You can't possibly rattle off every stop. But you're going to be here at the Florida Theater, which is a beautiful venue, on January 16th. You and other teachers as well. It will be a really fun night for everyone because, frankly, if you're not laughing, you're crying, I'm guessing. It's a tough profession.
Oh, all the time. But yeah, a mix of both.
Well, we appreciate you taking some time to spend with us, and everyone can look at the screen right here, get your tickets to the Board Teacher Comedy Tour, and safe travels to you and to all of your fellow comedians.
Thanks. Can't wait to see you guys. Take care.